Here we are. So now it's arrived the moment to do seriously. So now we make some emission stuff. I have here sniper rifle and magazine. Import. We can move this a little bit. We can go also like this. G. Okay. Oh yeah, I always forget this. So first of all, I used to make my materials always an alpha. You never know. We make our alpha. Okay. Oh, okay. Now this is transparent. I want to make always a green emission, green, green emission, and okay. So I'll change this just to show you what happens again. So on surface, no, this is background. Sorry, we are in Word. We have to go in material. So here in principle BSDF, I put the emission directly. I put my green and I put my strength. Oh, this is my strength. So, and also I want plus new a red material emission. This we call red emission. Now we make our red. Okay. Yeah, for now it's okay. If you want to paint on alpha, you can also paint on the alpha. This is our alpha. And if you want to make the Matt Robis trick, he used to make like this. Now I add from here, because if I add from here, it is going to delete this. I don't want to delete this. Or I can do copy and after mix shader, tack, you see, it deletes. But I do this, paste, and I have already my principal BSDF with alpha. So, like Matt Robis says, this here and after we need another, we can put also from here, another principal BSDF connected on the bottom, and he used to put, this is our new principal BSDF, he used to put an image texture here and an image texture here. This is entitled OK, black, and this is the factor that we give the name of the color here. So I want a green emission, green paint for now, and black. The color, he decides the color from here, the color of the emission. So this is green, sorry, this is green. And if we go Now, in layout, it's easier. We go to edit mode. Yeah, now we have this. Now we make them one piece so they don't break the balls. Ctrl G, and now they are one piece. So I don't have to switch every time, because if you keep them separated, you have to switch the material from one to the other one. You have to select this, select the other. So now we have everything here. So now we put some alpha. For example, I want this with alpha. Oh, faces number 3. Make this with alpha. Assign. Now we cannot see because we are in solid view. We have to go in viewport display here, material preview. So now we see our transparent. Want to make also the other side transparent. Assign. And yeah, now we make something strange like this. We leave only this now. Okay, assign. The other side the same. And here, because this part, if you are expert, you should know that this part of the rifle is mirrored. So whatever you do here now, when you bake, you don't need to do also here. But because after, when you go to bake, it is going to make an image that it's going to affect this side and this other side. So it's mirrored. Also the magazine, it's mirrored. As you can see in UV. If we select this, now we don't see anything, we have to select, but I prefer to select this, and you see always, this is mirrored. If you select this, I make this, yeah, the expert should know already this. Shift select this, and shift select this. You see, now there is selected, but it's black, because there are two triangles here, two faces, one over the other. So now, if I move this, yeah, now I have selected both. If I select only from here, you see this black, they are the faces that are below this face. If I move this, you see you have another, this is the right part, flip. But yeah, so whatever you draw here is going to appear in the other side. I just I want to remind this for the beginners. Yeah, now we have our materials, our paint. So now always remember to switch material preview. Now this is our rifle, no? And now we don't have materials, so I want to put in UV editing. I used to make switch materials. I want to make this material. We don't have the materials because we are in this menu. Object data properties. We have to go in this, and here I want green. Assign. Where we are now. Always check this fucking bastard, because it uses to switch by itself to solid. So every time you say, oh, you go into panic if you are a beginner. So this is how. And I want to make this red. You know, you can play with these things. And now I want to show you the paint on the transparent. Now I don't want to use the left hand. I have my balls in my left hand and I don't want to move it. So Texture paint, you have to go here. You have to select your material alpha, but you can select it also from here. Alpha is the material, and here we have green paint. If I go in this material, I don't have any paint. My paint, it's here, green paint, the one that we made before. This one, green paint, here. And I wanted to show you. If you paint, no, we don't need this. Text paint. If you paint here, oh, you have your green. Now, bloom. Now, doesn't work because we didn't give strength to the emission. So if we go here, the first shader, the second shader, we have to do this, the green, this, 10. So now if we put 10, if we put 20, it's more. Always here, radius, you can use smaller. You can use other stuff with your stroke. You can choose space, line, or curves. Space is the normal one. Or control, you can delete. This is the way I use to make my stuff. And here, I want to show you also, if you delete this, you go in texture paint. You see, the color, you have the color, but a little bit lighter. Now this is without emission. But if I put the emission 10, you see, it's nice, the same. It's a bit lighter, but it's always color. I was making experiments with this, and I noticed that you can use it also in this way, if you want it lighter. If you want it a bit, yeah, we put again texture image. Now nothing. Yeah. Also, if you don't give color, if you don't assign anything. Like this with, like this without. With, without. Like this. Now I wanted to show you. You delete this. Remember this tonality. You delete this. You delete this. Oh, no. Delete. No, this is black. But instead of that, the animation. If you put the animation, you put your color, green. Okay. You put your strength. You see, it's stronger, eh? It's like the normal one. Strong tonality. You need always this one if you want to make the paint. on the factor, always the image with the name. And if you want to make more colors, this I wanted to show you. You have just to add another mix shader, then you put it in the middle. The old mix shader, oh, you see what happens here? You have this game. And here you can also duplicate this. Naturally, you have to change color here, and you have to delete this from here, because if you change name here now, if you do like this, green for example, you change also here. So you have to delete this and make a new one, and this is the red. Okay, and now the same connection. We put the shader. Here we make red. The strength is already a copy of this, so no problem. So we put this here, and we see what happens. Without factor, it mixes the two colors. So green and red, orange. And with this you can go more in one side or in the other side. Strange. Yeah. But now as factor we put this, and it says to Blender that now we have another color. And when you want to use the color, you have to go in texture paint, sorry, this, and you have to select your brushes. Now you have green and red in alpha, because if you go on the other emissions you don't have anything. You can put also colors, but doesn't work so good when you paint emission on emission. It's not so good. Now I wanna paint red, no, sorry, alpha material, paint red. Oh, green, oh, and now I want to make another material, another color, sorry. This again, duplicate this. A, what did you duplicate? No, this. Duplicate, put in the middle, duplicate this, duplicate. And this now we want a blue. We put the blue here. Delete this and put blue here. Okay. And again, what happens here now? Everything blue. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da. Now we have again our transparent. And if we want to paint, now we have the blue, dark, the red, dark, and the green, dark. You see, you have to also to see how they interact. It depends also which one is the first color, but also which color you are interacting. Because, you know, green and red, they make yellow, orange, or red and blue, they make purple. So you have to see what happens after when you mix the colors. But yeah, you can continue and put duplicate, duplicate, factory, I will delete this, and we put pink, pink, and now we choose our pink. Texture paint, alpha, green, pink. No, did I put mirroring? No, it's painting both. And we want another one. Yeah, we can do also another one. Duplicate, duplicate. Yellow. Yellow. You can continue orange, fuchsia, whatever you want. You can put also 20 colors. Depends. Now we put this little window, but you can put all the weapon. You can make it transparent and draw colors like this that are making stupid things. Or yeah, like the other time I was doing. Don't save like this. Yeah, yeah, the big node. But when you open again all files with transparent and paint, you don't see the paint. Ah, you don't see the character because now it's everything alpha. Look how many colors I made. So to see Anubis solid preview, and here always the same trick to understand where is this on and what is this, the face. See, this is the mouth. Oh no, what is this? This piece. This is the back. Yeah, here is the arm. Where is this? Here. So yeah, now I can paint again here. When you make everything transparent, if you have like this, you don't see it. So to paint, it's better to go in solid. In solid, you see what you make. But the only bad thing is that you see each color in a different map. Now blue, orange is another map. And now red is another map. And if we go here, you can see our friend with our paint. Yeah. And another thing nice that I wanted to show to the pro was the weird frame. Yeah, can do weird frame with this weird frame. Now you don't see anything, always like this. Always. Because I changed where is I changed the image is yeah. Now it's in another position, so doesn't find in the right place. I changed place in the computer. So if I delete this, delete, and I go in the right place, no, this is another, wait for it. Yeah, I take this and I do 1, 2, and 3. I don't need to do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just to show you. You pretend that we have 3 different images. So when you make your baked files, you take and put the one that is called color in color. You see what happens here. Now we see black. The one that is called emission, you put it in emission. Yeah. And always you have to put the strength. Now there is 10 black strength. It's good. And the one that is called alpha, we put it in alpha. Yeah, top. And you see your alpha and stuff. But these are the same image, only one image. So if I take from here, I can do also with one image, you can do multiple connection. You put one to emission and one to alpha. And you have the same effect. Nice. Originally, now this is the baked file, but originally I made it like this. Originally was you can go surface and make, this is not the material, yeah. This is the dot, the red dot. Surface, we put a mix shader, and here we put what we put, here we have to put nothing. Here we have to make the transparent also. We don't have anything. Why? We are in cycles. Easy. And now we have alpha clip. It changes. If you go here, you have other options. Here and here. You see, you don't have any more those bastards. Sometimes you can get crazy if you are not familiar with these things. So, go again here. Alpha clip, okay. We have our transparent material. And now we put our emission. Watch this, check this out. Second shader. We put emission. And we put red this time. And as factor, watch this, wireframe. Wireframe is here. I want to show you where it is. Is in input. Wireframe. This one. If you put this one, it is going, whatever you put, it is going to light up the frame. So if you put a cube, if you put whatever you put, it is going to mark only the wireframe. And here you can choose the size. But you have to select always pixel because it's not accurate without. Now it's accurate. And what happens, always keep in mind, blue is on. We didn't put any strength. if you put 10, if you put 20. After, when you go to bake this, you don't have so tiny lines. You have the lines like this. It makes bigger lines when it bakes because it takes, the emission, the light that is emitted from the object. It makes the line bigger, and it gives you the line bigger. That's why. But yeah. And after you can decide to make the paint here, you put the paint also. How can I put the paint? You put another this, or this, mix shader, duplicate, put here. And after we make our trick. Here the texture, image, always from color, image texture, we color green. And here we put our emission. It is great. Okay. And if we go in texture paint, now we are in solid, material preview. Sometimes it's annoying, the glue, or you put less strength, or you turn it off. Oh, and now we paint with our green, for example, like tick, 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 tick. I wanted to make a moving texture, doing lines that move from the back to the front, like this. And now it's going to become a shit because you see, they make yellow when they are mixed. No, not so bad. I just to put some strength to this. 10. Nice. So remember, if you want to make more colors, as I showed you before, color, 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 mixer and color, mix and color. Always the prior mixer on top, the new emission on bottom shader. Always like this. And if you are ordered, you put this like this, and they look nicer. When you duplicate, you have always in the same position, tap, 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 a lot of this. Okay, next time we try to make something about raiding, white paint, making characters, things like that. I hope this is enough for glowing stuff. Cheers.